honorable judges, respected audiences, and my beloved friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure most of us have seen or even often heard news about bullying, violence, or sexual harassment. But what's shocking is that many people still believe that all of this happened because of the victim's fault. Is this all the victim's fault? The answer is no. Standing here today, I'm not just a teenager with a voice, but empowering the young generation that refuses to stay silent in facing bullying, violence, and sexual harassment. My name is KEISHA NIRBITA. I'm a 10th grade student at Senior High School 1 DRINGU. And today I will speak about what can we do as Indonesian teens in facing bullying, violence, and sexual harassment. Ladies and gentlemen, based on the data by Ministry of Women Empowerment and Child Protection in 2025 shows that there were more than 20,000 cases of violence in our country. And Indonesia even once occupied the 5th highest position in bullying cases. Bullying, violence, and sexual harassment are not a distant problem. They happen around us, in our school, social media, or among people we know. Many victims suffer in silence, not because they are weak, but they are scared of being judged, blamed, or not believed. Today, this hour, this minute, and this second, we shall break the wall of silence. We can't be teenagers who think about, we can stop that, or it's none of our business. But we have to realize that we have a strong potential to prevent this from happening. We must have the courage to speak, stand up, and not remain silent by reporting it to our parents, teachers, or authorities. And also educate ourselves and our surroundings by providing insight into what bullying, violence, and sexual harassment are and how to prevent them. Not only that, but using a social media wisely is one way to support the victims. Because of this, the victims feel more safer and more protected. We can also use social media as a platform to educate and campaigning positive things related to stop bullying, anti-violence, and say no to sexual harassment. Ladies and gentlemen, being young doesn't mean being powerless. As an agent of change, our voice, our actions, and our choices matter. When we stand against bullying, it means we stand for dignity and humanity. Let us be the generation that not refuses to stay silent and dares to protect one another. Because change doesn't start tomorrow. It starts now, here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close my speech, please allow me to give sample. No hand shall harm, no voice shall scare. No soul deserves to live in fear. We stand here as youth who truly care, protecting dignity, loud and clear. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all of my speech. May what I deliver to you can be useful in our life. Thank you very much for your very good attention, and I do apologize if I have many mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.